Good morning, friends. So I recorded this video around 6 this morning. I had a little bit of time before my daughter woke up, and I decided to just continue on the process of doing something for the journals that I'm creating. So in this video, I'm literally just backing some of the journaling cards that I'm going to be using for that journal. If you see, I just set it aside. I'm pretty satisfied with the outside of the cover, so I decided to just move on to these journaling cards, and I'll probably be making more ephemera and tags before I continue with the signatures, only because when I work on projects like these, a lot of times once I get through sewing in the signatures, I have like zero energy or inspiration left for the ephemera, and then it just becomes a lot harder to think outside the box. So most of the time for most of my journals, I do like to do these simple journaling cards, and I just back them onto a nice paper. So in this case, I'm using whatever I have left of some linen paper. I do like the texture, and then I'll stitch around them. So you'll see that I'm not fussing too much with the glue. I just put a little bit on because they get stitched at the end. Um, and the good thing about these is that it leaves you room to decorate it if you want. Also, they're great for like Bible journaling. Like if you do scripture writing, these are great for that. Um, or like hidden, you can use them as flip outs. There's so many ways to go about using them. Now, some of them I might end up using as pockets on the pages, so I'm not sure yet. There were like three of them that I didn't get to stitch at the end because my daughter woke up at 6:30, so I didn't get to finish the whole thing. But I was able to, at least glue them all down. So, and I got a good amount stitched around, so I'm satisfied with that. Um, but yeah, so if you're interested in watching this process, it's pretty self-explanatory, maybe a little boring, but decided I'll share since I did stop sharing the cover process, and that's only because I decided to leave it where it's at the moment. And I don't really have a lot of time. I might switch my schedule from crafting at night to maybe trying the morning a little bit more. The mornings are very unpredictable because my daughter, she'll wake up a lot earlier if I'm up earlier and she's hearing any little noises or whatever. So it just depends. But like I said, this morning I had a little bit more time after making breakfast, so I was able to put in a few minutes of work. So a little bit at a time goes a long way. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So if you're crafting, you want some background noise, a little bit of company in the background. So sorry, my voice is still needing some more coffee. I'm actually just working on my second cup of coffee, but I hope you guys are having a good day. Happy Monday. I am recording this on Monday. I think today is it the 20th today or the 19th? I don't even know. I think it's the 20th of July, which is crazy. I just feel like we started the month and we're already like towards the end. It's crazy. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning over here at the time that I'm recording this. So hope you're having a good start to the week. And yeah. Okay, so here I'm just trimming down the cards, not too perfectly because I do go in with the scissors after, but I just wanted to mention. So I've had this Fiskars paper cutter. This was actually like the first ever tool that I ever purchased when I started junk journaling. So this is like from, I don't know, I want to say 2020 or even maybe 2019. And I love it. Like I've never gone back, but I only needed to change the blade maybe once, and that was only because I was going to cut photos with it. All that to say, The blade is a little bit worn, not so much, so I'm able to go in with certain thickness of paper to cut, but when I go in with a thinner one, you'll see in the next clip with the linen paper, it starts to like bunch up in the center. And so sometimes when it comes to that, I try not to do the thinner papers with these paper trimmers because it would mess up my my pages. Um, you didn't really need to know that, but I thought I'd mention it in case you have one of these paper trimmers and you go through the same thing. If you go, like this is what I'm talking about with the linen paper. It bunches up in the center. I feel like if you put only a certain amount of pressure on it, it'll work. Um, but it does at some point bunch up on me. I think on the next one with this one. So yeah, it didn't, yeah, right there it jammed. So it didn't really mess it up. Like once I cut it around with the scissors, it was just the center, thankfully. Um, but that's what happens with these type of trimmers. I know that they have so many other ones that work, but this has been really good for me, so this is what I use. All right, so this is completely unnecessary and literally just an extra bit of work. But I like to take, yeah, baby. I like to take I love you too, Pepe. I like to take the long strings and just knot them at the end. But so not necessary, but I like the way it looks. Hi, baby. All right, that's it for now. Thank you for watching.